Alright. Let's go with the council introduction. You did it! You seized the throne! We showed him what the chiefs could do, didn't we, Mr. Dragon? Now just remember which side of the bread you buttered. You answered to us, got it? Long live the North. That's the spirit. Now introduce yourself to the rest of the council. Council of the East. Ooh, MLS, welcome back. You look like a pirate in a count's outfit for some reason. To me, I don't know, I like it. In order to finally make your acquaintance, Your Majesty, may you escape the doom that befell your predecessor. And we have Electri. May the Ninth God bless your reign, Your Highness. I trust you will conduct yourself with honor and faith. And with that, the introductions are done. What an expression. Yeah, I think everybody's kind of long-lived, right? Probably have no idea who Oskar is. I'm a roleplay as a collaborator who helps a different region finish their scheme if I die, I roll for a new personality. Okay. I see what you mean. Handle Gamer, welcome and thank you for joining. How you doing? Welcome to the Chiefs. How are you? Yeah, I think that lifespan is really long in the castle because otherwise it wouldn't make sense. Pasnik Prime, Pasnik Prime, welcome. How are you doing, buddy? I'm glad you honor us of your presence. What do you think? Will it be a good little king and do as he's told? Chief Holseti. Too early to tell. We should have a backup plan just in case. And let's go with the coronation. Your Majesty, you may have won the throne from Queen Hakina, but you must still answer to the council. Oskar looks kind of tired. I just, gotta say. As is tradition, they will decide what happens at your coronation, but it's my coronation. This isn't an absolute monarchy, Your Majesty. Everything has to be run past the council. Huh. Yeah, the monarchs tend to have shorter lifespans. I was playing Hollow Knight Randomizer and finally stopped being stuck. Oh, wait, what do you mean Hollow Knight Randomizer? What's that? So what do we do here? Hold a pagan northern ritual ceremony. That sounds absolutely great. Uh-huh, yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. 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 Absolutely not B. Oh, you absolutely have a choice. B sounds good. Uh-huh, sure. Are you really gonna throw the king into the river? Chiefs? Is that what you want? I think we should hold a pagan northern ceremony here, right? No? No? All the money charms, dreamers, money, for the first 3 hours. I didn't have the ability to heal. Oh my god, that sounds absolutely brutal. A little hazing can't hurt. I have no idea how we do that, Clotho. Oh wow, we actually holding a pagan ceremony. Okay. That's true, do you remember Luda? Well, I'm gonna count down from 5. This is very close. This is very close. 5.5, I managed to get Mantis Claw. That is brutal. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. Oh my god. We have a tie. So counting down from 5 here. And at 0, I'm gonna stop. So if you haven't voted, you can break the tie. Counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time to vote. 0. We have a tie. Ah, who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? That is pretty easy. He's an easy choice. Nah, you're not throwing the king into a river. No. You hold the traditional northern ceremony in the palace. Of course, that means you're stripped nude, flogged with birches, and bathed in God's blood, while God's speaker chants the ancient rites of Morgana. That's more like it. It's all thoroughly pagan. The church is outraged, and so are the common folk. They should just be grateful you didn't include the ritual sacrifice. That sounds like Oskar. Yeah. Doesn't attend the ceremony. Yeah, who were the grandees who voted the pagan ceremony? I forgot to check. It sounds like a rad party, right? Your Majesty, the history books do not look kindly upon usurpers, unless of course they prove themselves worthy of the throne they have stolen. When you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you? How does Oskar want to be remembered? I can't believe they skipped my favorite part, the ritual sacrifice. This is the kind of thing that makes me think it sounds kind of freaky. He is, absolutely. Pyromaniac, welcome and thank you for joining. How you doing? Welcome to the counts. How's life? Yeah, trade is the highest, but I like to do a little bit of role-playing in the way I play my monarch, so I kind of want to think about it a second here. Like as a conqueror, as a peacekeeper, no. To be quite honest, it would be either conqueror or the greatest king who ever lived. Yeah, definitely not conquering anything with this army though. I think that I was thinking exactly about that, Dragon Pit. I think that Oskar really wants to prove himself, given the whole bastard status thing. So I think as the greatest king who ever lived. I see you're the type who likes to build lots of status to yourself, right? Yeah. By the look, it would be someone who would go for a golden age. I don't think that Oskar has the political vision to go for a golden age. Yeah, he was against a lot of things. Didn't really have plans. And I think that his agenda is gonna be to try to assert his authority. Yeah. Exactly, recurrent ritual, yeah. I think rebuild the shift to military, definitely, but not with the idea of having a war, right? This is not a military leader, this is a god speaker, this is a religious figure. So he definitely wants to be a figure of reference and powerful, but I don't think that he really cares for conquering right now. Jabberwocky, I'm definitely winning. How you doing? Lagertha of the Yuki the White Wolf clan, eccentric northern hero, stands precariously in a longhouse crossbeam, screaming like a fallen god. Morgana is with us. Oskar now sits the throne and the chiefs are in charge, but the other regents will already be scheming to depose him. Here's the daughter of the White Wolf clan. Is this your daughter, Yuki? Already won my war on hunger, god damn it, Jabberwocky. Now, longhouse beams are very comfortable. And knees, okay, good to know, in case it's relevant. Do we stay loyal to the new king or cut our losses and put me on the throne instead? What do you want to do? What do you want to do, chiefs? Do you want to be loyalists? Trying to aid the king? Or do you want to try to start an uprising, trying to raise the treasury? Or do you want to go for a prophecy and trying to raise authority? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Son of Yuki's brother Sven. Awesome. Awesome. If you want to post that, I mean, it's probably not going to be... I don't know if it's going to be relevant. Like, let's keep this in mind. If you want to post it very quickly on the Discord in the Noble's lore, then gonna stay there, right? Alright, loyalist it is. That settles it then. Long live the king. May he bring glory to Morgana, but we can always change our minds. If Oskar ever gets out of line, we can take up arms and get rid of him the old way. So you gotta just help the king and counter other people's schemes. Zemuel of the Hesperus Dynasty. Ooh! Legendary Eastern Elder leans delicately on a podium, speaking in a melodious voice. My fellow counts, in ancient times, the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but now, while the false king Oskar wears the crown. Hesperus, who's this? And what do you want to do, dear counts? Do you want to try to go for a blood ritual, trying to get the highest farming? Or do you want to go for ascension, trying to lower your own faith? Or maybe, do you want to start a possession, trying to lower your own defiance? Nice skull. Someone news, welcome back and thank you for joining. How you doing? Yeah, Samuel looks pretty pissed. Patsy of the counts, it made sense to vote against. Oh, okay. Blood ritual it is, it seems. I'm gonna give you a few more seconds to vote since it's very close. So counting down from 5, it's count voting time 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Just made 11 waffles. Oh my god. I would feel great as well if that was the case. Glad to hear you're doing good. And happy to have you. The Count's planning to summon an ancient famine demon that will devastate a lot of the regions, paving a clear path to the throne. First, they must ensure the East can withstand the famine, so we must be the region with the highest farming in 4 seasons. Her nephew, probably. Okay. Okay. Shiny Quarks, welcome back. Hi. You missed the... we took a look at the World Anvil. We read the summary that you can find on the Discord in the Kingdom Lore thread. And we just started. King Oskar is the bastard brother of Queen Hakina. Is a god speaker, and we just had a northern pagan ritual for coronation. Xavier of the Clothiel lineage, powerful southern orator, stands bathed in sunshine, ranting in a fury. The false pretender occupies the throne while my claim is ignored. Grandees of the south, we must not allow it to go unanswered. Ooh, Grandees, what do you want to do? Do you want to go for intimidation towards the king, trying to raise stability? Or do you want to go with fervor, trying to raise your own farming? Or do you want to go for excommunication, trying to lower stability? Excommunication is actually very fitting here. Another relative of Steelheart, yeah. Come on, MrKaji, starting 90 minutes after the street started. Yeah, god damn it. I don't know what's wrong with me. Whatever you prefer, Yuki, don't worry. So who's this? Who's this, Clotho? In your family? Excommunication it is, very clear. Yeah, United Grandees. The Grandees plan to persuade the Archbishop to excommunicate the king. First, they must lower royal credibility. To advance their scheme, they must lower stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. There you go. So we have a long-lost niece in Lagertha, an ambitious vassal in Zemuel, and a false pretender in the Grandee. Hoo-hoo. So these are non-related. The kingdom truly is in chaos. You know what? You know what? I've never done this. I'm gonna go for Stop the Count. I think I gotta go for Stop the Count here. I think I'm gonna go for Stop the Count. Oh no. You know what? Let's try this. I think I gotta go for it. They say you have 10-second stream delay and then the count gets stopped, right? Right? But I don't know. I want to try it. I want to try it. I never pick it. I never pick it. What? Fishy wedding and bees? Oh my god, what is this game? Immediately. Really? Is there? I mean, I'm gonna let you know when I'm about to start the vote, alright? I'm gonna give you time. I'm gonna leave the thing open, I'm gonna tell you, hey, I'm gonna start the vote in 5 seconds. So you have time. Alright. I think it's very fitting for Oskar to have that. So I think we start with the bees, because why not? I mean, let's go with the bees. And Reaper, of course. Your Majesty, terrible news from the east. The bees have vanished. Thank God! Thank God, I'm so happy about this. Excellent, you can have outdoor picnics in peace. This is no small matter. We council rely on the bees for our honey trade. But it's worse than that. Far worse. Why are you so mean to our bees? Terrible news, my cousin had the child. I know bees are good for the king, but MrKaji strongly despises the bees, alright? The king doesn't. Maybe the king does a little as well. You clearly don't understand the eastern ecology. Bees are vital. Yeah, I clearly don't. In the east, bees are bringers of good fortune. We look after them and they look after us. It's a great moment indeed if they've deserted us. The bee shield better happen next patch. Oh, I asked about it. I specifically requested it to Sam. Our peasants are scared that we've offended the bees somehow. We must track them down. Unfollowed. Only in this game. Only in this game. And just to antagonize you, because you seem to be obsessed with bees. Bees come and go, let nature take its course, send messengers to investigate the other regions. Ask the peasants if they noticed anything wrong. You know, this is gonna be a great moment to stop the count. Whipper, thank you for joining. Hi. Because I don't think that King Oskar gives a shit about this. And so I think that he just wants to be done with this as quickly as possible. So I'm gonna let you know, I'm gonna start the vote in 5 seconds, alright? I'm gonna count down from 5. So get ready to vote. Voting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, shit, I didn't I didn't put stop the count. I got distracted there. But this is good. This is good. This is good. See, a lot of people are voting. A lot of people are voting. Boom, 15 seconds. Most people had voted by the 15-minute mark, 15-second mark. Wow. Wow. A was actually winning at the 15 seconds mark, and now C is winning. Gotta count down from 5 in case somebody wants to vote something different. Counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Alright. Wow. We're gonna ask the peasants for my mistake. Pah! What do the peasants know? Oh well, I suppose it's better than nothing. While the nobles scoff at the king, lowering himself to listen to the peasantry, the peasants themselves are happy to have a voice for a change. We hope to find something useful soon. And a fishy wedding. Your Majesty, the Archduke of Saal has invited you to his forthcoming wedding. Your attendance would help shore up a relationship with between our two great nations. God above! Great nation, the Isle of Saal is nothing more than a nest of pirates and cutthroats. Bipolar bear. Why do you despise them so much? Mary Glorb? I don't know. I'm gonna see where it goes. Waper! Welcome back to the scene. And I heard it isn't a proper marriage anyway. The Archduke is marrying a fish. Do I remember correctly that you hated Glorb as well in a different game? Weeper? I think so. Fish fucker Oskar. Oh no. The groom is a finfolk, one of the denizens of the sea, perfectly sapient and actually amphibious. While the church doesn't agree with a man marrying a fish, we mustn't legitimize this farce by allowing the king to attend. Okay, yeah, sure. Of course the king should attend. Who am I kidding? Of course the king should attend. Vote, everybody. Just a casual businessman. Welcome and thank you for joining. How you doing? Welcome to the Chiefs. How's life? As a grandee, I can't condone fish love, of course. Imagine Oskar being new to the throne and wanting to stop the spread of faith and deciding the best way to do so is to fuck a fish. What's Finfolk religion like? I don't know. Golden Gagamba, welcome to, and thank you so much for joining. And welcome to the Chiefs as well. How you doing? Damn, you look cool. Portraits are all so good. Every time. Oh yeah, gotta be protected. All right, let's go. One chief is more educated. Yeah, look at this. You haven't come up yet, Sir Sleep This Lamp. Unfortunately. Excellent. The wedding is scheduled for next year. I'll inform the Archduke that you shall be delighted to attend. This kingdom is sliding into madness. When it's announced that you will attend the wedding, the grandees are naturally scandalized. But the peasants, sentimental as ever, are in favor of your decision. Public opinion turns against the overly strict church. We lowered faith by 2 in the first season. This is impressive. Has anyone paid 25 for MrKaji Gasm yet? I don't think anyone has, no. As is tradition, each region offers a selection of elite guards. The chiefs with their most famous warrior eras, the counts with knights of the Order of the Brown Rose, and the grandees offer the fiercest battle lance from the Sisterhood of Steel. Unfortunately, we can't recruit the southern nuns. There's been a major scandal. Oh, how unfortunate. Some nuns went out drinking and broke their vows silence to sing a rude song about hedgehogs. They won't come to the capital until this blows over. You'll need to pick someone else. Well... Yeah, we have some non-binary deities, yeah. We don't need anyone? I disagree. The thing is, just didn't want to go and they made up the whole hedgehog thing to get out of it. That might be it, yeah. The problem with picking the Northern Warriors is defiance. But I think that that's what's gonna happen here. I think it's gonna be the Northern Warriors. I think that Oskar is gonna bring the North to the capital. I'll make the arrangements at once. Like, Oskar is too much of a Northerner. The warrior heroes arrives a few weeks later. They swagger in with big grins and bigger axes. Belching and singing and roaring are out unsavory jokes. Yep. The East, I don't know, East hasn't been too loyal, right? I'm surprised too, Vaspir, yeah. Oh, I've played Mercenaries a bunch, a lot of times, yeah. We could have yeah, I don't mind a Grand Rebellion at this point. Anyway, auction time, let's go! You can find buildings! You can file buildings. Exclamation mark fund, followed by the letter of the building you want to fund, followed by the amount of money you want to spend. Your options are lowering farming for the chiefs with A, lowering faith for the chiefs with B, raising farming for the counts with C, raising trade for the counts with D, raising stability with E, or lowering stability with F. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Eastern Knights would have been okay, too, given their role in the Senate. Yeah, that's true, but I think, yeah, doesn't really have a reason to really trust them. 10 seconds left. My liege will not spend only because I'm the only Northerner on the board. That is smart. So what happened? More stability. Wow. Otter Valioner, welcome back. Foiling the Grandee's plans. That's a good way to spend money, as a loyalist especially. And electroly lowering farming. Good stuff. Refresh, Clotho, refresh. Third richest is quite nice, yeah. Who's building a deer park on my farm? A stinging problem, an island. Let's go. Let's go with the stinging problem first. An eastern peasant has word of the Count's bees, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, I don't want to get anyone in trouble, but I did spot a big old swarm of bees going over towards the south. Grandee Vaspir stamps in, his face swollen and covered with stings. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. Oh no. More infighting. Counts don't want to spend any money. Those damn counts, I bet they sent those bees of theirs just to trouble us. Okay. They've been attacking you? Yes, it's terrible. But the those bees must be destroyed. No one dares to go outside. Our markets are ruined. Blood and stars, these bees are our livelihood. If they're killed, they'll bring bad luck to us all. Then you should have taken better care of them, shouldn't you? Okay. Yeah, Vaspir stole your bees. Elite in fighting, yep. There you go. I actually think we could get this at this point. Trying to get the bees back to the east. Oskar still respects nature in one way or another, so wow, look at the Grandees. Yeah, this might lower Grandee's farming, but I don't think that Oskar would want to burn them. Like, would not have spent energy trying to find them if he had a choice, but I don't think he would burn them. I'd burn the bees to lower faith. Of course you would. Most of the Grandees hate the bees. So Grandees grumble that they're not getting enough help from the crown. Their farmers resort to huge protective suits and hats, which hamper their work terribly. Meanwhile, the counts are grateful, but are desperate to figure out how to bring the bees back. Eastern folk tales describe charms that can control bees. Hopefully the counts can find one before it's too late. Why the bees? Yeah, Oskar doesn't really care about the grant. I mean, it really depends. It really depends. Your Majesty, Your Highness, something most strange has occurred in the Ghost Sea. A new island has risen halfway between our shores and the Isle of Sal. The Fiendfolk raised it from the depths using their weird ocean magic. It's true, Your Majesty. The Fiendfolk raised the island to celebrate the marriage of their prince to the Archduke of Sal. They will gift it to him on the day of the ceremony. This is terrible news. That island is of immense strategic importance. We can't let it fall into Salish hands. Okay. Fuck, we're too poor to get a wizard. God damn it. Ah, God. So what does Oskar want to do? To seduce the Fiendfolk prince. I think the king should conduct secret negotiations with the Fiendfolk. I think that would be the monarch's vote. I'm gonna let you vote. I'm gonna let you vote. It's up to you, my king, but I would advise to not marry a fish. Makes you look bad, kinda, right? Kinda does. God damn it, you all. God damn it. So one thing that I'm thinking of doing in the future is to have meme runs during the week where we only pick silly choices, like the silliest choice in every event. Just so you can get this out of your system, you know? I agree that this is a terrible idea, but... God. Eastern folk stories speak legends of the hero known as the fish fucker. Do not disrespect the moniker. Like even the bipolar bear is sending me. Is Waper sending me? Waper is sending me to fuck the fish. What? Waper, you were against it. Fish child. Oh my god. Capital idea. What? No way. Well, you're unattached, and you'd make a far better match for this Fiendfolk prince than the Archduke of some rainy little island. Can I actually refuse here? Can actually refuse. I can refuse. I don't remember. You can actually make it so you get the wedding off by dividing Aaron Glorb. Okay. Yeah, that's true. That would go against the council. I think the answer would actually be if I must. I was the third refused at first. Oh, okay, I don't remember that. Oh, that makes sense, Algate, okay. I think it's if I must. Preparations begin for your clandestine visit to one of the Fiendfolk's undersea village. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I think that would be... Oh god. I don't think Oskar knows what to expect. Yeah. Bright waifu, good luck with the meeting. Hope to have you back soon. See you around. Thank you so much for playing. And finding a spouse. It's important to find his power sooner rather than later. I actually think that Oskar is into men. Yeah. Let's go. You'll marry into the chiefs, as we agreed before you took the throne, right? Right. Melting penguins. I remember you. Welcome back. How you doing? Like the Finful Prince, huh? Yeah, let's get all the money. Hello, hello, melting penguins. Alright. Far to the south, a pair of grandees are conversing on the balcony of a hillside villa. One of them paces up and down, clearly agitated. It's absurd! The king is a fool and a weakling, yet the people love him. The kingdom is as stable as ever. No golden age lasts forever, my friend, and the peasants are a fickle bunch. As Grandee Pasnik talks, they lie back, casually lowering another olive into their mouth. The Grandee's aim is to lower the kingdom's stability to 4 or less. Taxing time! Taxing time. Huh. I think it's just gonna be a normal tax year. I think it's just gonna be a normal tax. I don't think King Oskar really is a fine political thinker. Yeah. Easy to pay them back for their help when they're rallying. I think this is the best that, like, I don't think there should be cruel taxing. Like, the kingdom could do with some cruel taxing here, and maybe with some bribes, but I don't think that King Oskar is enough of a political thinker to really do that. Seems like a kind of a simple, direct kind of mind. So let's go with the same thing that we did last time. Bees first. Treasurer, exactly. The treasurer just hands the tax form to Oskar, and he just says, yeah, okay, yes. Stamp it. Count Reaper holds up a slat of wood attached to a length of string. When he swings it around his head, it makes a powerful buzzing noise. Yeah, the meme is brutal. Direct wealth redistribution by tax season is indirect. Yep. Incredible, right? Damn! Damn your reach! Look at this, it's a bee charm. We bought it from a wandering druid and it's proven most effective at attracting bees back to the east. We can even control them to an extent. A blanket of eager bees is already covering the windows of the council hall. That is terrifying. Can be proud of that. A blanket of eager bees? Yeah, okay. Shut that thing up before we get stuck. Sorry, Your Grace. We're practically drowning in honey and our crops are thriving. However, I petition the council for an investment to help us keep using the charm. It requires constant use, and my arm is starting to hurt. Besides, it would be a shame if the unfortunate swarm situation happened again. I'm bee wizard now? Apparently you are, yeah. The nobles exchange nervous glances. No one wants a plague of bees descending on their household. Me neither. Me neither. Oh my god, imagine if it were wasps. The treasurer will pay off the counts? No. Why would we do that? Why would we do that? I'm not gonna pay for that shit. Okay, then you decide what to do. I'm definitely not paying for that. I think we should forbid the counts, but your choice. Wow, this is split. Wow, this is split. It's really close. 13 to 16. 14 to 17. 14 to 18. Counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Forbid the counts from using the beach charm aggressively. Let's test this authority. Success! Success! It's a success! The counts protest a great deal that they didn't mean to threaten anyone, but they do give in. The other nobles are grateful that you put your foot down. Oskar. Oskar, authoritative leader. Instead of eyeing other regions, the counts focus on their own lands, building up even more honey stores and helping their fields flourish. I had a feeling. It didn't increase though, god damn it. But yeah, Oskar is doing well. Now let's see how this goes. The Fiendfolk send a stagecoach made from a giant clam pulled by seahorses. You equip your magic breathing reed and hop inside. The clam carriage plunges back beneath the waves and you are whisked down into the murky depths. A few hours later, you arrive at an undersea citadel of kelp-woven huts. The prince meets you at a grand table formed of knotted coral. Tiny Fiendfolk spawnlings swim around your legs as you sit. Greetings, your majesty. We are honored to have such a prestigious visitor. It's Oskar. It would be, let's get down to business. Absolutely. Absolutely. Of course, we must be swift. I know those magic reeds only provide a certain amount of air. The Chancellor didn't mention anything like that. You try not to let your panic show. Oh my god. So you're here to discuss my betrothal to Archduke Shomo, and the island I'm giving him as a dowry. His loincloth must be floating about in the water. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, look at that 0. Look at that 0. I think it would have to be the congrats first, right? Still, a little bit of decency. And then it would be, may I ask, why do you have to give him a dowry? Yeah, I think Oskar would offer his congratulations, but then go directly to the point. Like, why is this? Well, it's a very small island. The Archduke assured me it wasn't worth very much. After all, your surface folk have so much land already. Yeah, please refrain from backseating and telling me what options to choose for certain things, because I like to pick options without knowing what the result exactly is. That's the reason why I try not to memorize patterns, because I like to roleplay as monarchs and try to be surprised every time. It never takes away the joy and the discovery if I don't strategize too much. So yeah, please refrain from telling me options. My blade and my life, if need be, will protect your lineage until the day I die. I swear on this. Wow. I appreciate that, Sir Sleep This Lad. That is what I like to see. Confetti Cupcake, welcome back. Glad to see you. How you doing, you leader and beheader? Yeah, I think Oskar kind of would go straight to the point here. Like, kind of talking business right now. And... don't worry. That which lurks. I think it would be this. Fast Gaga, welcome back. How you doing? I think it would be this. Actually, the island's worth a huge amount to us. Oh, really? How interesting. The Archduke told me differently. And yeah, I think he would just explain. This new island could cause a war between your future husband and I. A war? Really? I can't risk that. Okay. Seems my betrothed has misled me about the importance of this island. Such deceit. He's not the man I thought him to be. I'll have to call off the wedding. Thank you for clarifying things for me, Your Majesty. Yes! Yes! Yeah, Oskar is a very direct person. Ooh. Oh my god, Vesper, if you add the island. Ooh, that would be so great. Yeah, I don't know what Oskar does. I think he leaves. In RP, I'm not here for this, right? Yeah. Oh, you're not here for this. He has successfully managed to call off the wedding. Deciding if seducing. I'm thinking, like, at least trying to have a drink, right? But that is kind of like flirting, right? So I don't know. I don't think it would say. Yeah, Oskar could seduce, but chooses not to. He's a badass like that. Bare minimum seduction, then leave. Oh, that would be cruel, though. That would be cruel. Yeah, I think it would be C. Yeah, I wouldn't want to tease him, right? I mean, a drink can just be professional, can't it? I think there's an undertone of, why should I go so soon, dear? Don't you think we should have a drink together? Or something, you know? Seduce Glor the northern way by suplexing him. Your fishy highness doesn't sound great. I think it would be. It's been a pleasure. Yeah. Your climb coach spirits you back to the surface. As you wade onto the beach, you gasp for breath. Air never tasted so good. So how did you go, your majesty? I hear that the island has already sunk back beneath the waves. Did you successfully seduce the fishman? The fishman? In the end, I didn't need to. Well, that's a relief. The Chancellor listens intently as you describe your conversation with the Finful Prince. Congratulations, Your Majesty. The Grandees will be most pleased, and don't worry, there's plenty more fish in the sea. Former chief that turns down an opportunity to drink. I mean, that's true. That's true. I didn't think about that, but yeah. Yeah, no island. Alright, let's go. That went better than expected. I found 3 potential matches for you. One eligible young man from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Yeah, I know. The Chancellor leads you to the Great Hall. I don't even get to meet them. There's no time for sentiment. You just need a match that befits your station and suits your political needs. Who are the possible spouses? The eligible options gonna be? Who are they gonna be? We demanded a seduction. I did not demand seduction. Next time. Yeah, Oskar was there purely for business, yeah. What does Oskar drink? Mead, of course. Let's see, who's the first one? This is Ulf. I like the name already. Firstborn son of the northern Sir Slip-Slap clan. So this is your son. From what I've heard, he knows exactly what he wants and will do whatever necessary to get it. Would Oskar pick a match based on looks or personality or politics, right? The blood of his enemies is also a good answer, yes. Meat requires honey, so bees? Fuck. Please marry my son, your majesty, if they are my son. Ulf. Ulf is a cutie. Oskar is from the That Which Lurks clan. It's weird that I have only shown up around any alcohol and magic related events. I mean, that tells something about you, right? Nah, I don't think Oskar would want to party. Still a religious figure. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be particularly wise, but maybe he can turn it around, right? He's made himself quite wealthy with a series of shrewd investments. He's an incredibly driven person, by all accounts. Gets up at the crack of dawn each morning and goes for a swim in a frozen lake. God, I want to marry this guy. I want to marry this guy. And we should be back. We should be back. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. Alright, Ulf was too hot and we couldn't handle it. Oh, I'm back. Thankfully, Sir Sleep this lap, I am alive and well. Yeah, Ulf was too hot to handle. Yeah, exactly. Like Ulf is Ulf. So what else do we have here? Who else do we have? I'm glad you're all back. So this is Bogdan, the eldest son of the Eastern Davide Dynasty. According to the counts, he's a little naive, but that may just be compared to the utter ruthlessness of the Eastern courts. Okay. But yeah, I was saying Oskar is from the Dawish family, for who asked. He had a laboratory installed in his castle and spends most of his time there conducting bizarre experiments. Went missing a while ago, but it turned out he'd accidentally locked himself in his cellar. Survived on wine for a week. Well, that detail is intriguing indeed. Siren says, Steve, welcome. Hey, how you doing? Oh no, don't worry. It reconnects. Don't worry about the extension. Don't worry. It just takes a few minutes to get back to it. Like, you are already in the game. If Twitch crashes, see, everybody's still in the game. You are still registered in the game, so you can vote and you can do anything in chat. But the extension usually takes a few minutes after a crash to get back, and it fixes itself. So you don't have to join again, you don't have to do anything. Don't worry about it. You're still in the game. And finally from the south, Tristano, the eldest son of the Pandabot lineage. He's reputed to have an ego the size of the sun. There's nothing wrong with confidence, right? Like many in the south, he claims to put his faith in the night god. Yeah, don't like the look of him. What do you think? Of course, by picking a candidate, you'll get their origins, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance. Ooh. Get out of here. Show me Ulf again. Exactly what he wants, and we'll do whatever is necessary to get it. Wealthy. Gets up at the crack of dawn and goes for a swim in a frozen lake. Oof. And Bogdan. Little naive. Survived on wine. I mean, it's gotta be Ulf, right? It's gotta be Ulf. Ulf is just too good. It's gotta be Ulf. I like the fact that Bogdan can live off wine for a week, but Ulf. Come on, it's Ulf. Golden choice. Why not? I haven't tried Stop the Count yet, so let's do Golden Choice and keep the Stop the Count. Famine, of course, why not? Arms shortage. Okay, so now we're fixing the stats. Surviving solely on liquid for a week is surprising. Impressive, right? Ulf got his name from the sound his mother made when she first saw him. Thanks so much for joining, Siren. You are a count. Want bribes for a contribution to our ascendant to a throne? Help me fix the economy and then you'll get bribes. If you mean law bribes, we can get those, yeah. I thought it was short for Ulfric. Nah, it's just Ulf. Simple person. Let's go with the famine, which seems a little bit more pressing. Siren, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, Your Majesty. I've traveled all the way from the north to beg you to do something about the price of grain. I can't afford to feed my family. Oh my god, a day of backbreaking work isn't enough to buy a day's worth of bread. She's right. The grain price in the north is beyond all control. Greedy merchants rake in profit while the common folk starve. Livingston the Third. What do we do here? Gotta bounce. Damn it. Melted Penguins, thank you so much for stopping by and playing. Hope you had a good time. And I really hope to see you again next time. Take care and have a great night. I'm gonna be back on Friday. Bye-bye. The gold interest has reduced the treasury, then where does the money come from? Magic is the answer. The treasurer's secret fund. Thank you, Melting Penguins. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're gonna be continuing this next Wednesday, so you're gonna get an opportunity to check it out again. Alpha Evil, welcome and thank you for joining. How are you? Welcome to the Chiefs. Ooh, that's a cool chief. I like the hair and the eyes. How's life? So, what can we do? Put a cap on the price of grain, subsidize grain and ensure it's sold for half its worth. Import grain from the east and distribute it for free. For free? I mean, I'm going to give you money to put a cap on the price of grain. Because come on. Come on. Hey, but that's all luck. Yeah, but we're good. We're good. Right? Now, money on A. We put a cap on the price of grain, and that's it. Let's go. I'm gonna give you money to vote A. And trust the king's authority. Jubuya J. Welcome. And thank you for joining the counts. Ooh, the mustache. Good stuff. Hope you're having a good time. You can vote A to get free money here. 500 free gold if you vote A. Oscar's character arc has just taken all the authority roles. Oskar thinks he has high authority. Oskar thinks people are gonna be obedient if he orders them things. And so far, that's been the case. So I'm waiting to see what happens when he eventually fills an authority role. But yeah, he is gonna go for them. Technolocker, you are here somewhere. Yeah, there you are. Hi, welcome. How you doing? Did you manage to finish the achievements in the end? In case you all don't know, oh my god. The Technolocker. There you go. Technolocker. Streams King of the Castle as well. Go follow them. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. 2 achievements remain. Ooh, that's good. That's good. Dubuya J, thank you so much for the follow. Glad to have you with us tonight. Yuki, I can check in a second. Yep. Oskar is simple like that. The price is too high. Well, lower it. Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yes. Precisely. No fun allowed and whoops, which I still don't know how to get. I have no idea. Of course, Technologer. I strongly believe we need more King of the Castle streamers, so I'm gonna do my best to spread the word. Oh, ciao Molotov. Molotov just came back. Alright, let's go. Good stuff. Gooberfish, welcome back and thank you for joining. Put a cap on the price of grain. Let's go. Of course it's gonna be a success. And it's not shit. Okay. You place a strict price cap on grain, however, wily merchants start using the grain to brew alcohol to avoid losing money and get around your orders. Well, that's great. As a result, the supply of grain goes from hardly any to almost none. The peasants are worse off than ever, and starvation grips the north. Oh my god. That is terrible. That is terrible. This might be a turning point. Ooh. Execute those merchants? Absolutely, that's gonna happen. If we get the chance. They got plenty of alcohol. Ooh. What is the king trying to do? The king is trying to be awesome. The best king ever. Not being too successful at it, though. The North will respect my authority, man with for authority. Yeah, exactly. Wait, I missed something here. Okay. What were you saying? Yeah, we'll get it back. We'll get it back. God damn, with the wingers. There's even a command for yeah. There, of course there is. Of course there is. Because wait, F? Really? No. I'm good. I'm not dropping framing. I'm not dropping framing. It's not on my end. Are we good? Just a small hiccup? Okay. Yeah, this was not on my end. The previous one was, this one is not. Alright, let's go with arms shortage. Technologer, thank you so much for the gift. Thank you so much for gifting a sub to Northwind. It's so generous of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Was that a reward, maybe? I think it was, right? It was. Thank you so much. Enjoy your new crown, Northwind. Your new handmade crown. Yeah, it's Twitch. Okay, okay. If there's any issues... Shiny video. Thank you so much, Technowalker. It helps a lot. It helps a lot. I appreciate it. Alright, let's go. Your Majesty, the situation in the south is dire. Alfarius, hey! The city watch in many of our cities is understaffed, and now crime is rampant. Even dueling has dwindled as minor nobles take up other hobbies, like knitting and insect collecting. Pah! We must bolster our dwindling forces in the south. Who knows what will happen to our people without protection. Hire a mercenary company to help protect the south. Force farmers to join the southern military. We could do that. So I'm absolutely... I gotta veto A, because I know that the north is gonna need probably money to get food somewhere. So I don't think it can be A. Alex Zypher, hello and welcome. How you doing? Welcome to the Counts. There you are, with your glasses. Holy hell! Wait a second. Wait a second. Shiny Quarks, thank you! Thank you so much. Gifting 2 subs, not 1 but 2, to the Technolocker and Twyla Blythewood. Thank you so much. That is much appreciated. Mwah. Love you. Magic Sun, welcome. Hey. Glad to have you. Not a vampire, you're a vampire. No, nobody said you were a vampire. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate it a lot. And who just joined? Magic? Magic, welcome to the Grandies. Alright. I don't think it can be A, because I think that Oskar recognizes the need for money, but... Let's go. Thank you so much again. Yeah, I don't think it's forced. Force farmers to join the... I mean, of course the king would go with B, right? But... the king would absolutely go for B. Wow. People just don't believe in the king's ability to do a recruitment. Are you saying you don't want to gang up against the guys who keep trying to get the commoners to believe in the nine? Okay, so we're gonna get even worse farms here. I'm gonna count down from 5 actually, because it's very close here. So it could be a D. So counting down from 5, 4, 3. Ethan, did it go through? Should go through. It hasn't gone through. Are you a chief? Oh, it's C, sorry. God damn it. Yeah, it has gone through. Okay, I gotta count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. So you need to force farmers. Pressing peasants into military service is a tradition dating back hundreds of years. It alleviates the arms shortage in the south and hopefully it doesn't create another. This is gonna be real bad. Gonna be real bad. Your wedding to Ulf is naturally the talk of the kingdom. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. It feels like you're the only one not taking part. Soon enough, you're standing in St. Berthorn Cathedral with Ulf at your side. Do you take this man as your lawfully wedded husband? Of course I do. Then I pronounce you king and husband. After the wedding, of course, there's a feast, and after the feast, a dance. Your new husband, Ulf, only dances with... I didn't read that. By the time you find yourself alone with Ulf, it's past midnight, and you've never felt more tired. Yeah, 2 famines. It's really bad. Neither of us asked for this union, but I assure you it can blossom into something of mutual benefit. Well, I agree. Excellent, I hope this alliance proves most fruitful indeed. You had 2 separate bed chambers, perhaps you will draw closer in time, but for now your husband is happy to keep you at arm's length. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Yeah, should have imported from the east, probably. Yeah, the kingdom is in famine even without Khan's scheme. Late at night, 2 Khans meet in the ancient stone cemetery to discuss their schemes against the king. Our grain stores are looking much more impressive than the rest of the kingdom. Oceanosphere. Nice circlet there. Yes, and I've had peasants from the north moving into my lands, desperate to sponge off our prosperity. Pyromaniac. Was pleasing, but won't summoning this demon be difficult? It's magic beyond our usual fare. The walls of reality are sturdy, but they can be weakened. A tide of blood must swallow this kingdom in its wake. Chaos. For the next stage of the scheme, the counts must lower stability to 4 or less in 2 seasons. But that's not great. Well, that's not great. Look at the event title. Which one? Yeah, purely political marriage. Yeah. Oh no. It was the famine begins. Oh shit. Oh shit, that's not good. You all forgot this Oskar boy is a chief. He grew up in a shack in some wasteland. His decrees as king mean as much as my peasants' request for a living wage. Maybe we don't need the stability to be that high. I mean, the stability is gonna go down, don't worry. Like with these events. Oof. Well, let's go with food riots here. Your Highness, the famine in the north grows worse by the day. Riots are breaking out in all the major townships from Skarma to Thormgard. Starving mobs are pillaging bakeries, granaries, and merchant houses. What are we to do? Yeah, we got a -4 stability because of famines. Send in the army to control the riots, import mass amounts of food from Tavalin and Kurth. The chiefs should buy up surplus grain from the counts. That sounds like a great option. Or the grain supplies to be diverted from the east. Yeah, I'm still good for the Grandies. You think C is fantastic? I kinda like D. But yeah, C is also good. I think it would be Golden Choice D, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, Golden Choice D, absolutely. I'm gonna give you money to do D, because yeah, there's so much grain in the east. So much. We're happy to share. Really happy. Of course you are. Of course you are. Grandmaster and Gooberfish refusing the bribes here. Alright, gotta count down from 5 here. If you want free money, vote D. Could have asked nicely. Nah, no, not. You know, it's King Oskar and there's no such thing. Counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Alright. How dare you take our goods from us without compensation? We had a very valuable trade deal in place. We planned to sell the grain to Sal for a steep profit. Now it has fallen through and I'd already paid for the cargo space. We're gonna make it up in some other way. Twyla. Oh, shut up, Blackwheat. My people are starving. I mean, kind of has a point. 16k gold from thin air. Magic. Sits arm crossed in his council sits regarding the other region's session with the same ire as one would have for an irritating clown trying to perform for the wrong audience. We don't mind sharing, but you could have asked. True, but you would have said no, so. Better hope that fix goes through quick, else there's rebellion in the air. We'll see. I hope I get an opportunity. Yuki! Thank you so much for the ED beats and shiny quarks as well. Thank you. Much appreciated. Appreciate that a lot. And Yuki again. Is this a bidding war with 20 bits? King Oskar is too important to ask. Yeah, he would never ask. As a loyalist, I implore my king to shamelessly bribe the counts out of rebellion. It's gonna depend on how much we need money. And shiny quarks again with the 20. What's going on, everybody? I have no more bits to give. There you go. The bit war has ended. Thank you. Yeah, that looked a lot like the auction thing. A bit squabble. You threw some bits around. Yeah, you're right. It's a bit skirmish. Thank you. I have to settle for the silver. Next time. Next time. Immense quantities of surplus grain. are diverted from the east to the north, and once the peasants have bred again, the riots cease. There's enough to tide them over until the next harvest. Get an alt so I can knock you down to bronze. Oh, come on. Yeah, Avalanche is also... There's also money, right? Yeah. Your most esteemed highness, I must protest against the underrepresentation of the south in the kingdom's current affairs. Regardless of your roots, this is a diverse kingdom and we all require representation. Well, I will consider that. I will. That's, you know? King is gonna think about that. Absolutely. Oh, this is confetti! The king, the spy murderer. Don't make Cupcake angry. A devastating avalanche has buried a mountain village within my domain. There were few survivors. I suppose the kingdom should lend a helping hand. The other nobles are under no obligation to help the north, but surely they will vote with compassion. Well, this is gonna be money. I mean, we should send financial aid, right? If I die, will I become a shiny noble now that I own the game? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it should be A, right? It should be A. I'm gonna veto... I would love to veto both here. I think it should be A. You think I should have vetoed C? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm gonna give you mine. I'm gonna give you mine. Don't worry. Don't worry, counts. Just go along with this. I'm gonna compensate. Can we send financial aid, please? It'd be really nice if we could send financial aid. Look at the grandies! God damn it! Alright, this is actually really close. It's 11 to 13. So counting down from... I'm actually gonna spend money. So counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nobody wants to vote A. And 0. Wow. Wow. The North is a hardy, self-reliant region. There is little complaint about your lack of help, or at least none that reaches your ears. I'm sure this will have no bad consequences at all. Damn grandies, doing nothing to really help ease out tensions. Yeah, right, what could go wrong? God damn it. So you have chosen death. I'm not saying I would revolt twice, but... Your Highness, a number of chiefs have gone missing in the east. They traveled to Countess Grandmaster's castle to negotiate a trade agreement, but they should have returned weeks ago. The missing chiefs never even made it to my lands. They most likely got lost. The east is a dangerous place. Who got lost here? Who got lost? Who's gone missing? 3 chiefs are missing. Chief Alfaville, Chief Ethan Ace II, and Chief Golden Gagamba. Where could they have gone? Yep, Ethan, you're lost. Just north of my estate lies the Mold Platter Forest, to the west of the Twilight Lakeland, and to the south, Ilarion's Haunt. I hope I didn't get eaten by a werewolf in the east. Oh god. I like to live remotely, does wonders for the soul. I'm certain that this is some kind of ploy by Countess Grandmaster. In a few months' time, she'll quietly offer us a ransom. Blood and stars, don't be so foolish. We'll find them. We just have to decide where to focus our efforts. We can just execute Grandmaster, but nah. Now, we're not gonna execute Countess Grandmaster. Yeah. No. 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 That is too much. That is too much. Even for Oskar. I think they're in the Lakeland. I don't think they're in the forest. I think it's B or C. Because I think that's a bit too harsh. I think that's a bit too harsh. I don't think it's a... Like, it's reasonable that it's not a kidnapping. If we can't kill, I refuse to vote. Damn, okay. I don't think it's the forest. I think it's either B or C. I'm kind of leaning towards B. Alright, let's count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. It's a tie. I'm gonna give you 2 more seconds to vote. 2, 1, 0. Alright, it's a tie. I think it's in the Lakeland. Not the bees, come on. The detachment of elite trackers are sent over the vast Lakeland to search for Golden Gagamba and the other chiefs. But they turn up nothing to do with the missing nobles anyway. Your Majesty, you'll never guess what we found. It's not Chief Golden Gagamba, but it's just as exciting, perhaps more. It's the fabled Melancholy Lake, the very same one in which Queen Sashara drowned herself after her sons were murdered. Holy shit! Hey, hi wonderful, I'm so happy for you. Oh my god, you're all dead. But yeah, that is true. Like, Queen Sashara was, I think, one of the, if I remember correctly, the second to last ruler in the Kingdom of the East, when the East was still its own kingdom. And yeah, she lost, if I remember correctly, she lost both sons in the same battle or something, and then drowned herself in a lake. Ethan, are you shiny now? No, you're not. I think you're gonna be unshiny until the end of this dynasty, unfortunately. Ilarion the Haunted was the last ruler. Oh, right, the one who burned in his whole family, yeah. Shiny is shiny, yeah. Damn. So we have Golden Gagamba the second, Alpha Evil the second, and Ethan Ace the third. Remanx, hey! Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for the raid, Remanx. Hello, hello. Let me do the thing here. There we go. Please, everybody, go follow Remanx if you don't already, because they stream King of the Castle as well. And as I always say, we need more people who stream King of the Castle. We need more people playing this game. So go follow them right now. Go, 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 go. How did your game go? Hello, Remanx. Hi, welcome everybody. Smordor is God. Ooga booga to you. How you doing? Yeah, Golden Gagamba, sorry, you died. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for bringing everybody my way, Remanx. How are you doing? How's everybody doing? And how was your game? I'm MrKaji. I play King of the Castle, and that's all I do on stream. And you're currently joining the 4th episode in our long-standing Dynasty game. We're going to be playing this for another 2 months. We've been playing it for a month, once a week. And it's a lore-heavy, roleplay-heavy Dynasty game. We've been having a good time here. We played this on stream, and we write a lot of lore about it. in our Discord. We have sections dedicated to lore, and we have a whole World Anvil game where we basically compile everything that happens in the game. So, if you want to check it out, and if you like lore and role-playing, you're in the right place. Templar Itza, welcome and thank you for joining. Welcome to... I misread. Oh, Yoin. Yeah, that's a typo there. Welcome, everybody. So yeah, I just killed 3 chiefs without wanting to. Templars, welcome to the Grandies. Ooh, good mustache. Didn't play King of the Castle today, but last time we played, a monarch named Snake got the throne, and get this, he lied his way to become a tyrant. No one could have seen that coming. That is actually really good. Good stuff. Oh god, I love the stories that come out from this game. Earlier you said about fast peas. Did I? I don't remember. I don't remember. Well, I'm glad you're here, Greyming. Thank you for bringing your people to the party. I hope you don't end up like these poor souls here. Ethan Ace the Third. I didn't remember you died once already. When you know what's personality's party Noel, you vote for the most fun or amusing options and love a good party. I see nothing wrong with that. Oh, we are definitely fasting here. Yeah. Deep in the back rooms of the royal palace, the northern chiefs are poring over secret letters and scribbled diagrams. On the wall is a corkboard filled with pins and crisscrossed by colored string. The king has married Wolf. Praise Morgana. Now he just needs to get on with the baby making. Baby making. We can't hold off the other regions forever. Hey, the clock is ticking. My spies have reported that the counts are stockpiling food in the east. They're definitely preparing for something big. Then we've got to keep up our efforts. King Oskar isn't going anywhere on our watch. Just gotta help me. Back in the south, the plot to have the king excommunicated is picking up momentum. 2 grandees stand on the balcony overlooking the city of Calaville. The city may look peaceful, but underneath it's nothing but discontent. All across the kingdom, peasants are sharpening the cutlery and barricading their shacks. They know a storm is coming, and who better to blame but the king himself? I mean, they're not too wrong. Exactly, the commoners are afraid, and it's time for them to find their faith. At the next stage of the scheme, the grandees must raise all regions' faith to a combined total of at least 10 in 4 seasons. Oh my god, this is perfect. This is perfect. Auction time here. Wait, people were saying things. Greetings, I'm gonna head off though, as it's getting real late, but good luck and have fun, my friend. Thank you so much, Greetings. Thank you so much. Have a great night, and I'll see you around next time. Rest well. Bye-bye. Yeah, chiefs are helping the king because the king is a chief. Yeah. So, let's go. Auction time. Exclamation mark fund, followed by the letter of the building you want to fund, followed by the amount of money you want to spend. Your options are raising military for the chiefs with A, lowering military for the chiefs with B, raising farming for the counts with C, or lowering stability with D, raising faith for the grandees with E, or lowering authority with F. Ooh. Chiefs really wanna raise military here. Interesting. It's important. It's important. I pledge all my money for a cathedral. Oh my god. That's a good undertaking. Faith is important. 10 seconds left. 10 seconds left. 10 seconds left. 10 seconds left. And there you go. And there you go. So we got 2 shy and a bunch of other chiefs spending a lot of money to raise military, and Vaspir spending a huge amount of money for a cathedral to increase faith. Good job. Good job. How many seasons do we have to raise stability? It says 4, so 3 or 2, I think. One? No, I don't think. I think it's less than that. Because it's been going for at least a couple of seasons. Oh, it said next season? Okay, never mind. Then it's next season. So the counts thing is next season. Wow, okay. Blasphemy? Let's do blasphemy. Your Highness, an urgent matter. My agents suspect there's a reason behind the recent unrest. The council are stirring up chaos to prove some kind of dark ritual. What sort of ritual? We don't know yet. They're being too careful, but we must fight back against this sacrilege. Okay, okay. Order the kingdom-wide curfews to calm things down. That could be a thing. Honestly, Inquisitors? Oh god. Oh god. Easiest A vote in the world, right? Yeah, I think it should be A. I think it should be A. To stop the count, you need to stop the count. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Yeah. The vote is clearly A, and I'm gonna trust you do the right thing. I'm gonna trust you do the right thing. Voting A. I'm keeping the bribe for the next vote. And keep the bribe for the other event. Yeah, A is piss off. B is give me more time. I know. I kind of wanted to go for B to be quite honest, but the Inquisitors, really, I don't think that Oskar would use the Inquisitors. Like if it had been something different, I would have gone for B 100%. But I don't think Oskar wants to use the Inquisitors. Few citizens approve of the curfew, but things do settle down throughout the kingdom. You can only hope it's enough to stop the counts. And a curious discovery. Your Majesty will recall the devastating avalanche that struck the north. Grumble, grumble. Yes, I remember, a tragedy. The avalanche uncovered an ancient stone door embedded in the mountainside we suspected may be one of our ancestors' tombs. Some locals pried open the door and investigated within. They did not return. Oh shit! Oh, this is interesting. Golden choice on Northern Warriors, come on. Golden choice. I'm gonna give you money to send Northern Warriors inside. Oh, we'd never close tombs. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Right? It's going to backfire? Nah, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Dubuya J, the only sane person in this council, refusing the bribe because they know that something bad is gonna happen, but I trust that it's gonna be fine. Alright, I'm gonna count down from 5. Vote A to get free money. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Let's go. Bandwagon fallacy. True. True. If you wait for other people to vote, that means that your opinion might have had a chance to fight, but if you wait, it doesn't. So, yeah. Your wisdom is truly unrivaled. Start counting money. The North has no short supply of warrior heroes. The only problem is finding a group who are willing to work together. There are a lot of ancient feuds to tiptoe around. The chiefs finally settled on a champion named Hrothvir, known for juggling live scorpions. He will lead a band of brave warriors into the tomb. You hope to hear back from them soon. Oh my god, please, yes. When will we be able to marry Athmorel? I don't know. Bean Goblin? Unfortunately, I don't know. I don't know if the wizard marriage is is being planned right now, you know? There are scorpions in the north. Yeah, and unlike what is commonly believed, scorpions are not scorpions' preferred environment is not technically the desert, but because they tend to prefer humid places. That's why they tend to live below the sand in the desert, because that's where dew accumulates, right? So wherever there is a humid environment, there can be scorpions. Look, this is important. Have you seen it? Oh, trust me, I have seen Athmorel. I absolutely know what you're talking about. Yep. I absolutely know what you're talking about. Your marriage to Ulf has grown stale. Oh, you get along well enough and you've made some good memories together, but there's no spark. He cares more about maximizing profits than your happiness. Spark or no spark, you still need an heir. Congrats are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair, but something's still missing. You need an heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own will do the trick, even if they're a bastard. Oh, I'm pretty sure I have a bastard child lying around somewhere. The church won't be happy, but we don't care. Oh, I hate scorpions. I've seen them on the walls. Yeah, they're not pleasant companions. A pair of counts face each other in silence. A code word is exchanged. They speak of their latest schemes. What happened? The kingdom was meant to be a whirlpool of chaos by now. It's more like a whirlpool of smiles and hugs. No demon will come anywhere near it. The counts aim to lower stability to 4 or less. I'm sure I have a bastard child somewhere. What's that supposed to mean? So, I mentioned retribution here, right? Here's retribution. Bean, thank you so much for joining. Welcome back to the counts, actually. Oh, look, you look cute. No. Why should I tax them? Are they actually rebelling? They're not rebelling, right? Sunlight Kitten, welcome and thank you for joining. Welcome to the Grandies. You're even in the right color already. How you doing? You have a contender for your cutest count title. Actually, now that you say that, it's a cute count. But Hesperus is more smiling, so, you know. Templar Itzel, thank you so much for the follow. Glad to have you. Hope you're having a good time. The counts seem like rebelling soon to me. I think should tax them. Nah, I don't think so. Being promised not to rebel if you put in a good word for Athmorel marriage. Oh, I absolutely will if I get a chance. I know, but I think, as I said, like, Oskar is a person who respects his own words, right? His word is valuable. And he said to the counts, I'm gonna compensate you, right? Because he's a man of honor. As long as I get that pitch check, I won't lead this rebellion, right? That's what I think. Like, they got mad because, of course, the king ruled against them in one thing, but the king said, I'm gonna pay you back. And this is a retribution. This is how it's gonna be. Alright. The Melancholy Lake. Yeah, Oskar is the chiefs, exactly. He's for honor. Where's the third? Oh, Hrothvir returns. Knife Master, welcome back. Hello. Let's go with the lake, yeah. That lake we discovered is beyond all doubt the final resting place of Queen Sashara the Melancholy. She drowned herself after your ancestor, King Harald the Great, killed her sons. This is a very important cultural discovery. You understand, pilgrims have already turned up from all across the east. A number of poems have been composed. The Melancholy Lake. I thought you might want to get involved, perhaps spare some of your treasury to fund some cultural events? Too poor. Too poor. Excavate the lake bed and search for Queen Sashara's remain. Hold a festival and a poetry competition. Leave the lake alone. Oh, shit. What do you want, Counts? What do you want, Counts? You want a festival? I'm gonna go for a festival if you want a festival. Party? Okay. Let's have a party. I actually want to see this event. I've never seen this, so... B is culture, but A is Gamba. I think we should go with B. I think we should go with B. Maybe veto A? I don't know. Nah, I'm gonna leave it at this. I'm gonna leave it at this. Let's go. I'm gonna let you vote, but I think we should go for B. It seems important, right? And again, Oskar, I think that Oskar respects local traditions enough that he would want to encourage this. Because he knows how bad it is when a monarch ignores them. And it's not a religious thing, so it doesn't really... There's no conflict here. Alright, vote throw the king in the lake. Alright. Great idea, Your Majesty. I'll have my peasants put up the bunting. Barely a few weeks later, you're arriving at the Melancholy Lake for a weekend of very Eastern festivities, including silent singing, solemn staring, competitive grieving, and of course, poetry reading. Competitive grieving, really. What the fuck, East? What the fuck, Counts? What's wrong with you? No one minds that a group of chiefs went missing here just a few months ago. What about these poems then? Yes, this competition is about to begin. Competitive grieving is our national sport. No, I'm just surprised. This first one is by Count Dragonpete II. Dragonpete, let's hear. Melancholy lake, beloved grey resting place, the water is ever still. That's pretty good. You really captured how I feel about this place. Moving on, this one comes in from Count Shiny Porks. That was really good. My book of poems has a list of the Count's best grievers of the East. That was good, Dragonpete. There once was a beautiful queen who was lovely and tall and not too mean. But then she lost her sons, and so off she runs. Now she's nowhere to be seen. That's a limerick, if you weren't aware. Not bad, I like the rhymes. Finally, this last one was entered by the Technolocker from the south. Cloak-clad Count's a tired old king, babbling on about a lake. Why'd I even join in? It's all I can do to stay awake. Let's just skip to the winner, shall we? Your Grace, that's up to you. As king, you have the honor of crowning a winner. Oh! There's a thing missing here. There's a missing one here. Can we report this? Can we report this? Report that. Report that. There is a thing there. There's a thing there. All right. Why not let the council decide? Oh, why not? Yeah. I want to read this again. This is really good. I really like this one. But yeah, let the council decide. We could, if you like, though I wouldn't trust all those outsiders to be good judges of poetry. Be it at your own risk, your grace. You know what? They're actually asking for my decision, so... Yeah, I know. Let's just go with it. I know which poem will be the winner. I think the haiku by Count Dragonpit gotta be the winner. The other counts congratulate Dragonpit the second with a chorus of soft, near-silent clapping. For them, it's practically a whooping cheer. But it's really good. In the end, the festival is a great success for the counts, bringing in travelers and money from all across the region to take part. Dragon is really rich. Might be the richest. Yeah, it is the richest person in the land. I hope they try to become a wizard. Clap lowercase. Hrothvir returns. We have received word from Hrothvir, Your Majesty. He has returned from his exploration of the mountain tomb. Ha, he's back! And he has no cheap rides. Kinda worse not being amused by my decision. Yes, he's. Unfortunately, Your Majesty, this is not a cause for celebration. Hrothvir now marches at the head of an army of magic warriors made entirely from ice. What the fuck? They believe Hrothvir is their ancient king. Troubling. Is this a joke? The traitor Hrothvir plans to take your throne with his frozen army. We don't have long to decide on a response. What? Do we know the origin of these ice warriors? The ancient northern king Bjarnolf was rumored to be a warlock who created his own soldiers from snow and used them to crush his rivals. If these are his creations, though, they must be over 400 years old. What the fuck? Oh no. Oh no, this is bad. I needed the money. Oh no, this is really bad. This is really bad. I mean, when have the Northerners, when have the chiefs ever stepped down from a battle? Come on. Yeah, we ride into Valhalla. Right? You will likely lose? Nah. I don't believe so. Let's go. Let's go. No, Oskar not killing his own people. Oskar giving his people a chance for glory is what is happening here. Does the king personally lead the charge? If given a chance, 100% yes. Jagla. Alright, and on this, I'm gonna leave you on a little cliffhanger while I say hi to Clara for a second. I'm gonna be back in like 30 seconds here. All right. So. Good shit. 20%. 20% is a win. Right? If it's not 100%, it's 52%. Nah, 20% equals 100% in my experience. So let's go. Let's win this. Yes! I told you. I told you. Chiefs. Why doubt them? I told you. What the fuck, I love Oskar now. I told you. I told you. You doubted me. You doubted my decisions. I'm hating how lucky the monarchy is. You were doubting the Chiefs. You should never doubt the Chiefs. Alright, the resultant war is bitter. The Ice Warriors are formidable foes, inhumanly strong and untiring. But your Northern Warriors prove much more than a match for the Frozen troops. There are casualties, of course, but it could have been much worse. The Ice Warriors have been shattered. Oh my god, wait. What am I trying to do here? There. The Ice Warriors have been shattered. The bruised Hrothbyr is brought before you in chains. Oskar and Luda share the strongest power in war, sheer dumb luck. Yep. Sentence him to death, let him rot in the dungeon, pardon him for his misdeeds. Of course we're gonna fucking kill him. Roaring with mad laughter, Hrothbyr is dragged away to face the axe. Of course, there's no doubt about it. Easy win. Oskar, I had something I wanted to ask of you. What can I do for you? As you surely know, I run a very successful lumber company back in the north. Laws are a little restrictive though, and I was hoping you could push for some changes in the council. You want me to give the north preferential treatment? I think it's only fair the other regions couldn't compete with us in the lumber trade anyway. Well, I'll assemble the council. So what do we want to do here? Relax quality standards on only northern lumber. Relax quality standards on all lumber in the kingdom. Well, this is not a great choice. Golden A, right? Yeah, this ain't nice at all. No bribes, no vote? It's either raise counts defiance or enable their scheme, right? Yep. You can bribe us to do nothing, so now no one has favoritism. That's actually a great point. Oh, what do we want to do here? What would Oskar do? I actually don't think that Oskar would like favoritism here. Preferential treatment to his own region. I don't think he would really like this idea, especially in a... Like, this sounds like personal interest, and I don't think he's... Actually, the idea of golden choice and do nothing is good. Because I think that Oskar cares a lot about honor and that kind of stuff, and not really personal gains. Yeah, I think it would be like this. Yeah, I'm gonna say golden choice on C. I'm gonna give you money if you vote C. Yeah. I think that Oskar is gonna secretly bribe the nobles to do nothing, and then say to Ulf, I'm sorry, they voted to do nothing, that didn't pass. Also, given the previous event, Ulf is not the man we thought he was. So Oskar is less inclined to, you know, push for to make him happy. Yeah, counting down from 5, 4, vote C to get free money, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Alright. When Ulf doesn't get the result he wanted, he leans over to you, whisper you in your ear. Arrogant ingrates. I should have known this would be harder than I thought. Still, at least you tried. There you go, it worked. Everything worked perfectly. Ooh, monarchs are in choice. Let's get the Iron Choice and remove stop the count. It didn't actually play. It didn't come and play. Bankruptcy looms, an old debt, a brand new harvester. Yeah, I never even used it. It's hard for it to come and play, I think. The treasury is almost empty, Your Highness. What do you suggest we do? Ah, shit. God, I would love to crack open some tombs here, but fuck. Ah, shit. I hear loans are fabulous as always. Uh-huh, yeah, sure. I don't think it will print money. I think it would sell stuff. I mean, it's been sold last time, so there's not much, right? Will not open tombs? I don't know. Yeah, don't worry, Flippo. I think it would be the jewelry, because like Hakina sold basically everything already, so there's not much to sell. So yeah, I think we do this with the idea of we can forge new ones when we get more money. It's a humiliating affair. Kinda. Oh, look at this tiara. Fetching, isn't it? Don't mind if I do. Hey, check out this scepter. It's like I'm the king, living son. Ooh. To be fair, chiefs really respect the dead, so that it'd probably not fly. Yeah, that's also true. Anyway, solved it. An old debt. Oh no, not the old debt. Okay, how do you expect me to take this seriously, you crackbrained simpleton? Try your death mount and give me what I am owed, you honest dog. Just a casual businessman. Looking cool. Good beard. What in the seven hells is going on? This simple-headed lackwit expects me to pay him a huge quantity of gold just because his great-great-grandfather beat my great-great-grandfather to a foot race. Debt owed is a debt owed. Let's put this to a vote. So, I mean, sea time. A debt owed is a debt owned. How rich is Alcade? Alcade is very fucking rich. The second... Oh, you're never gonna bankrupt the Count. It might be A, I think. Are we back? We back? Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. I think it's A or C here. I think it would be the monarch's siren choice to order Conte Auke to pay their debt. So I think it should be A, and there's gonna be an iron choice on A, because I think that's the king's will. It's actually kind of closer than I thought. Wow, this is kind of a split vote. Wow. Okay. Counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Okay. Order Conte Auke to pay their debt. Draco's bones, this council is full of idiots. Fine, take your money. With pleasure. That is... how much? 750. Not that much. God, I wonder how 200 years of interest would have been. Oh, there's still people voting. Alright. Your Holiness, the scholars and great thinkers of the East have invented a new farming implement. Some kind of horse-drawn machine that automatically reaps and refreshes grain. They call it a wheat eater. And it's revolutionizing agriculture. It would be of great use to us in the South. Our farms are struggling to keep up with demand, you know? We'll not share the designs with the likes of you, Southern Leech. Our people worked hard on that machine. We deserve to reap its rewards, not you. Really? Really? You know what? Okay, golden choice for B. Boom, I'm gonna give you money. Let's do this. Yeah, we're gonna pay for it. We're gonna pay for it. It sounds like a good idea. Nah, we're not gonna force anybody. We're not gonna force anybody. We're not gonna force anybody. I'm gonna give you money so Waper can wake up a little bit. Wow, Technolocker, Templar, it's a Vaspir refusing bribes. They're an affront to honest farmers everywhere. What you think about the honest workers? Bet more bribes too, right? You want us really happy after all? I mean, we'll see about that. Depends what you do. Alright, counting down from 5, 4, free money if you vote B, 3, 2, 1, and 0. That's true, you said that, Vaspir. Alright. Fair prize, I suppose. Rewarded for their ingenuity, the counts are satisfied, as is everyone else who produced brand new wheat eaters for their farms at lightning speed. Averted the second famine. We avoided the second famine, thank God. Thank Morgana. Oof. The Archbishop's discontent. Huh. Let's go with the heir first. Your quest for an heir is finally complete. You stand before the council holding a small child in your arms. Should I die, ask my crown be passed down to my legitimate, natural-born child. The assembled nobles break out into polite applause. By designating an heir, you've cemented the stability of the kingdom. Though the common folk may lose some faith in the church, seeing their king's extramarital adventures being forgiven so easily. Bastard makes a bastard, yes! Oh my god, I hadn't thought of that. Chief Mac, damn, you look freaking cool! God, I love this. How much faith? They need at least 10. All regions total faith. So yeah, there's no way that it goes down. Your Majesty, may I be the first to congratulate you and legitimize your child? What is their name? Oskar II. Praise be. Technically accurate though, yep. Congratulations on finding an heir. Yes, thank you. Because Chief Mac is a good diplomat. The Gossamer Shield. Oh shit. The Archbishop has been meeting with the Grandees. Not surprising given the Southerners' usual zeal, but they have insidious intention. Can you elaborate? My observation tells me the Grandees have persuaded the Archbishop to excommunicate you, all in service of crowning their claimant, Javier. You must be very careful. The peasants are quite pious at the moment. I don't doubt that the Archbishop believes himself powerful enough to do it. I'll teach that snake to plot against me. I urge caution. Going public will likely boost their cause. I suggest you take this information to the council. Perhaps there's a way to reduce the church's power without rousing the people's faith. Okay, close several monasteries for trivial violations. That's not gonna be enough. Because this is all regions total faith to at least 10. We need to raise it to lower it by 9. That's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen, so it's gotta be B. Wow. Yeah, we got a delay. We got a delay. I'm gonna keep the money for the other event, but yeah, we got a delay. Alright. Actually, let me give you money for B. So you don't fuck me over. I gotta give you money to vote B. There we go. I don't care about the law that I have to use. What I care for is the results. How dare you make me take money to go against my principles? Yeah, right, sure, It really looks like you're unhappy about it, yeah. A lot more people refuse to take the bribe this time around. Wow, okay, mostly Grandees. Counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, free money, voting beat, 1, and 0. Get money for bear. Suddenly half the council are tripping over one another to get in the good graces of the Archbishop. You've really instilled the fear of God in them. The Archbishop is thankful and perhaps a little surprised. You can't placate him forever, but you bought yourself some time. The Grande's set goal will not be evaluated until next season. I don't think Oskar is happy about this at all. I think that he's not gonna... I think this is the last diplomatic act that he has towards the church. Your Majesty, heed my plea. The great tragedy of our time has befallen the East. Right, waifu? Grandpa, I love this portrait. Veiled Grandpa. F? Not on my end. Not on my end. You ran out of capes? Worse even than that, I fear. An order of once great knights have fallen into disrepute. Grandpa carrying his grandpa. It's the order of the Gossamer Shield, Your Highness. They were once the greatest of the knightly orders to serve the counts. Their virtues were extolled by bards across the land, tales that would make a troll weep. But they've been brought low. They're working as glorified bounty hunters for the north. This is a stain on the honor of the east. Nonsense, our military has suffered some setbacks recently, so we hired Gossamer Security to keep order for a pretty penny, I might add. Gossamer Security has been solving the problems we want solved and kicking the buttocks we want kicked. Drakov's bones, Gossamer Security! How has it come to this? These are knights, not mercenaries, and they need reminding of a little thing called chivalry. Please, Your Majesty, I beg the Council to be reasonable. Recall the order and restore... Yeah, right? Northerners hiring foreign warriors again. This tells a lot about how the Northern military has been really struggling lately. Wow, this is tough. I kind of want to ignore this situation, to be honest. Recall the order and restore its courtly dignity. Invest in Gossamer Security to help protect the North. You know what? This is actually one of those things that kind of makes sense. The thing is that, yeah, I know I have veto, but I think that Oskar actually doesn't really care about this one, in the sense that, again, it's... So on the one hand, it's traditions, right? And I think he cares about traditions being respected, and the Khans are asking for a knightly order to be reinstated. So he kind of cares for that. And also, I think he doesn't like the chiefs relying on other people. I think it's gonna be Iron Choice on A here. To kind of reprimand the chiefs, and at the same time make the Khans happy. Because I don't think, in the eyes of Oskar, I think the chiefs have been acting dishonorably here. Because they should be able to handle themselves on their own. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, this is close. 14 to 12. Ooh. 15 to 12. Okay, I'm gonna count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. By the old gods, you haven't heard the last of this. Someone news. Pretty pieced. Unfortunately, with the Knight of the Gossamer Shield recalled to the east, order breaks down in the north. Raiders hide out in the tundra and target trading caravans, leaving the chiefs no choice but to give their merchants hefty hazard pay. What the fuck? Still, the Khans are pleased. Hopefully the reputation of the order will recover. Ah, fuck? The one count who voted D has an X in the Gossamer Shield. It wasn't... God damn it. True drop is a lot. God damn it. God damn it, I didn't know this. Two counts meet on the outskirts of a barren farm, wind whipping at their long cloaks. Good news for the capital, my friend. Well, bad news, but good for us. Oh yes, fires, wanton murders, giant spiders. All that and more, the fabric between worlds is wearing thin, the time to ripe is ripe to summon a demon. You knew about this, huh, you assholes? But which other guests should we invite? Counts of the East, vote for which demon to summon. Is it gonna be Ankarazad, Lord of Dismay, the seventh god Smile, lore in your own faith? Or is it gonna be Bilfeminar, the hungering absence, Queen of Corruption, trying to raise your own trade? What do you want to do? King Oskar's values have messed with him, is what I would say. Like, King Oskar tried to take a decision based on what he believed in, right? But that was not the optimal political decision. I guess it's gonna be Wilfeminar here. Let's go. Oof. We'll bring pestilence and starvation to the lands. She's perfect for our plans when she arrives. The crown will be ours for the taking. Yeah, I expect an A to pass. Her summoning ritual requires rare reagents from across Celestia, the petals of Sarakanis orchid, the eye of an Artesia salamander. Indeed, we'll stockpile resources before initiating the rite. There's no time to waste. Alright, you gotta raise trade to at least 9. And you got a chance to do it right away with an auction here. Auction time! Exclamation mark fund, followed by the letter of the building you want to fund, followed by the amount of money you want to spend. Your options are raising farming for the chiefs with A, lowering military for the chiefs with B, raising trade for the counts with C, raising authority with D, raising faith for the grandees with E, and raising stability with F. I'm gonna leave you to vote while I go refill my water bottle. Oh wow, this was a good auction. Good job. The chiefs got to shine for one little moment and to hand it to the big fish. Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah, I don't like where this is going, says the chief. And that's a lot of money, look at this. Good snipe from the grandee's side? Yeah, really. What was the thing that was passing? What was the thing that was passing? Dubuya J spending a lot of money. Look at that. On the Grand Bazaar and recurring ritual. Count, that's not even... okay. Okay, let's go. Your ambition. Fossil unearthed. So... I think we go with the ambition first. And then we do the others, because these are not the end game roles. At the start of your reign, you said you wanted to be the greatest king who ever lived. You're well on track to achieve that aim. Well done, Your Majesty. Oh, authority up was winning. I see. Wow. But to shut down your noble scheme for good, we need to build on that reputation. Your advisors have some ideas. We should crush these loyal nobles with the army we don't have. Oh, these fucking... On the other hand, Your Majesty, if you help us spread the zeal of the Ninth God, the Church will lend our full support. With the backing of the Church, the nobles wouldn't dare move against you. You do have Grandee blood on you? Yeah, but they refused me. And abandoned me in the north. Oh my god. Pinal Nisha, welcome and thank you for joining. Welcome to the Chiefs, welcome back to the Chiefs actually. Yeah, I don't think we can. I don't think we can do. I don't think God Speaker would go 9. Like, I'm thinking, but I like to consider things, right? Like, what possible reason could there be? Now, this would be like the admission that the chiefs should renounce their old ways, and that's not gonna happen. That's gonna happen. I don't think he changed his mind yet. Yeah, no. To prove you were better than your half sister. Oof. Isn't it also reasonable to not go Faith because of his contempt for Hakina? Exactly. Yeah, I think that the personal side to this really doesn't. Yeah, like this would be Oskar shedding off his chief skin to become a king. Like his thirst of power would override his beliefs. That would be the reason why. But I don't think, like, if there was no personal angle to this with the conflict with Hakina, I think Oskar might do it. But yeah, right. Like, this is a conversion. It's like Paris is well worth a mass. It's that kind of situation. But I don't think Oskar is that kind of king. Yeah, I think he would lie. I don't think he would bend. I don't think he would bend. I don't think he would bend. He's gonna go for the military, and probably die trying. No, he's not a warlord. He's a religious person, which is all the more reason not to pick religion. Yeah. I think the personal angle is what makes the difference. Like, he despises Hakina so much that he just would never let go of his heritage. Never. So let's see. What do we have here? We were paying the order of the Gossamer Shield to protect our land, but Count Bright Waifu decided he wanted the knights to go back to writing love poetry and picking flowers. Now crime is exploding in the north and there's no one to keep order. That's your problem. People have been visiting my cube from across the kingdom to learn about knightly virtues and court etiquette, for a fee of course. I love poetry and flowers, of course you do. But the Starflay, your outdated notions about chivalry are irrelevant in the modern age. Actually, they're more relevant than ever. We can all do with a little romance in our lives. In fact, I should come to the capital and spread the word. What do you say, Your Grace? I'm about to go kiss some knights. That's not very knightly, you know? You do you. Invite Count Bright Waifu to spread his ideas in the capital. Send Count Bright Waifu to help the chiefs overcome their problems. Order the Gossamer Knights to fight for the chiefs again. We might go for a C here. We might go for a C here. I'm thinking... The thing is, do you really believe... Okay, so, hear me here. I'm very well versed in the romancing. That is the issue. So, until like a couple of seasons ago, Oskar really cared about tradition and respecting things, you know, and honor. And he still does, And he wasn't okay with the chiefs paying these people to protect them. Now, one, it would be different because he would be ordering them to do that. But most importantly, Oskar is realizing that he needs to be in control of a large army, right? He needs to be in control of a large army. That there needs to be military people. Otherwise, he won't be able to take control, to keep power, right? So this might be the moment where Oskar starts actually calculating and trying to angle. You're going to be very convincing to stop me from choosing to send this clown of the East to go teach chiefs about fighting. Orgasm. Welcome, thank you for joining. Welcome to the Chiefs, how you doing? He realized he must bend his beliefs. Yeah, kinda, right? Like he's focusing on the practical aspect of things. I think he might do this, yeah. I think he might do this. And I think it's gonna be gold. Yep, I'm gonna give you gold to set the customer shield back. You know the rules of how to herd us nobles? Oh, that I do. That I do. That I do. I think that Oskar is turning. I think that Oskar is starting to realize that. I think that he actually realizes only now that he's in danger. I don't think he believed about the power of scheming nobles and about the risk he was in. Not really getting corrupted by power, no. I think he didn't realize he was in danger until now. And now he's in a hurry to try to not be in danger anymore. North wind. Yeah, it's gonna be funny. It's a very convincing argument to vote C. The money, I'm glad you think so. Coming down from 5, 4, free money on C, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Let's go. Drakov's bones, this is a grave insult to the East and its heritage. After we made all that effort to recover the glory days of the Gossamer Shield, God bless your greatness, I'm sure the Council will recover their composure soon. Once the Gossamer Knights abandon their chivalric principles and return to mercenary work, the Brigands of the North scurry back to their hidey holes. Okay. But the Grandies are winning this? The Grandies is gonna get checked at the end of this round, so why not? Oh, because this is a thing? Oh, fuck. Yeah, they might not win it. Yeah, you're right. Good news, Your Majesty. Our new fortress is proving invaluable. We've even started adding a new parade ground. Did I just do this with the thing they voted for? Is that my own doing and I didn't realize? Did I just bump the Count's trade to 9 with the last vote I asked for? Nope. Okay, thank God. No, it was brought by the Knights. Wait. It was brought by the Knights, but you couldn't bring it back. Okay, okay. It was before the vote. Okay, thank God. Okay. Going into the event, increased trade. Okay, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, right. Right. Okay, thank God. Right. Yeah, you just wasn't paying attention. Yeah, no, I'm tired. It's not that I'm not paying attention. It's that it's 1:30 a.m., so I'm kind of tired. God damn it. Well, good news, Your Majesty. Our new fortress is proving invaluable. We've even started adding a new parade ground. We'll see. Though there is a small problem. While digging more foundations, builders found bones in the rock. From the size of the thing, the beast they came from must be larger than the fortress itself. Well, they're just bones, aren't they? They lower their voice. The builders are saying that it might be a flying reptile. Last time counts used their sick move to summon demons, now they use poetry. Remind me never to go on an Eastern Slam concert. Yeah, that's true. Oskar did lower faith a lot. A Dargon. Yes, a Dargon. A Dargon. No one dares say the name these days. It's been 700 years since a Dargon was seen in the kingdom. And back then it was catastrophic. And I think that's it. So, one more thing. In this channel, I would love if we came into the habit of not spamming the GGs until we got to the book page. Alright? So, whatever happens, even if the win event starts at some point, please hold the GGs until the book screen appears. Because that is, you know, a better moment to end, to wrap up. Exactly. Wait for the book for GGs to be super cool. If you want to be cool, wait for the book to say GG. So, carry on building. Who cares about some old fossils? Careful, excavate the bones. Don't mess with dragons. Abandon the fortress entirely. I mean, should we not carefully excavate the bones? Right? We should, right? We should carefully excavate the bones. Of course, RMB. Of course. Of course. Oh, come on. Let's be cool and excavate the bones. Let's be cool. If you want to be cool, excavate the bones. This is so close. 13 to 14. Don't mess with dragons. Nah, first of all, it's Dargons. It's not dragons. So we are being cool by not unleashing the dead powers of a fearsome dragon. Nah, we can control it. Don't worry. Dargons are cool. I hear even if legendary fish fucker was scared of dragons. Ah, we're not. This is still a tie, so I'm gonna count down from 5. You can break the tie if you vote. Counting down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a 0. B it is. Carefully excavate the bones. Builders dig the bones from the rock. Soon the huge bones are revealed. As visitors crowd the site, trade picks up. Merchants set up stalls peddling flimsy weapons made of bones. But despite the rise in tourism, some northern locals are superstitious, treating the bones with fear. Some refuse to approach the building at all. And also, faith is down. Let's go. The last chance. The chiefs are gathered in the empty council hall late at night. A new report from one of their lids that their spies has just come in. By Grahala's beard, the counts are planning to summon some kind of famine demon to sweep across the land. That's why they were stockpiling food. Is it too late to stop them? If my intel is correct, the demon is already on the verge of breaking through. We just have to delay them long enough for King Oskar to solidify his power. It shouldn't be long now. Our king is on the verge of greatness. I can feel it. The chiefs must continue to aid the king by countering the other region's kings. And the Grandees. Deep in the south, a group of Grandees watch silently as a blindfolded Grandee Pasnik tries to stab a portrait of King Oskar with a wooden stake. What? We did this at my granddaughter's 4th birthday with a drawing of pig. Finally, Grandee Pasnik hits their mark, and a cheer erupts in the secluded villa. Can we get some cheers for Pasnik? Can we get some cheers? Bullseye. Absolute beast. Excellent, thank you. I think they might be, Reaper. I love how enthusiastic you're all. Saltlight Kitten, thank you so much for the follow. Good job, Pasnik, good job. Friends, honored guests, people of the faith, the ninth god has spoken. Now begins the final stage of our plan, excommunication. You won the duel. Good job, Pasnik. You dueled an inanimate picture and you won. I'm so proud of you. Oh god. If you don't recognize you're in danger, you can fight against impossible odds. Bam! There you go. God damn it. Only one question remains. For which sin will the Archbishop excommunicate the king? Banning some sort of singing, apparently. What do you want to do, Grandies? What do you want to do, Grandies? Do you want to excommunicate the king for tyranny and abuse of power, the oppressive rule of a dictator trying to raise authority? Or for greed and avarice, hoarding money that could be used to improve the peasant's lot, trying to raise the treasury? Yeah, no, it's really... I think it's pretty clear here. I think it's pretty clear. Yeah. Yeah. For tyranny and abuse of power, of course. I never lose because I don't understand what odds are. Yep, that's a valid strategy. It shall be done. We must now ensure that the king is seen as a tyrant. For the final stage of their scheme, the Grandees must raise authority to at least 9. Well, that's it. Well, that's it. Hoard more money. You know, that could be a thing, but not really. I mean, probably yes. In this regard, yeah, I think. Heavy tax Grandees and Counts? That could actually be an idea. Yeah, I don't think Oskar understands the situation he's in. Yeah. You know, like, this is the thing that I'm thinking of, but I don't think that Oskar realizes. So I think that it's just gonna be a normal tax. Because I think that Oskar is just completely oblivious. I don't think Oskar realizes. I'm sorry, Augism. Just as the night before, servants enter your dining hall to bring you dinner. It's a modest spread of duckling pig, roasted apples, mixed pickles, cabbage chowder, and mushroom stew. You're about to tuck in when... Gods be good, stop! The meat is crawling with flies. What? Oskar, 3 years into my reign, I have finally learned how to maneuver around political schemes. The Counts, no more schemes, only demon. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Mushroom stew sounds incredible, yeah. Your Majesty, I don't know what happened. It was fine when we brought it out. When you reach for an apple, it collapses into mold, sending up a cloud of spores. Cold pest exterminators. The Chancellor rushes in to make the arrangements. Ulf is pacing up and down with worry. I've never seen anything like this in my life, Your Majesty. What an absolute mess. Sorry, Chief King. Shouldn't have messed with the Eastern bottom line. Yep. Yep. No way we call it for the Inquisitor. Come on. Yeah, King Oskar just has no idea. I can't help but wonder what the High Inquisitor said. She was worried about the Counts. Ritual? How do we fix this? They pause, looking confused. Then when they start to speak again, wasps erupt from their mouth. Run away! As you and Ulf run down the palace hallways, a cloud of buzzing insects follows in your wake. You're at the palace doors, scrabbling to get out when they slam open, almost knocking you out cold. You stumble backwards. I don't think I've ever seen this one. Kinda liked Oskar. Everything I touch turns to wasps is a nightmare. A cluster of Counts stand there, looking extremely pleased with themselves. What are you doing here? Greetings, Your Majesty, and good morning. Glory to Belfeminar, the Queen of Corruption, Pyromaniac, damn. What are you saying? This is treason. The fields are ravaged by plague and vermin. Thanks to our work, Your Grace, lowborn all across the kingdom will starve. Unless you do the right by them and give in to our demands. What do you want? Belfeminar has this kingdom in the palm of our hand, ready to give it to the rightful king Samuel. You have a choice, die of old age in exile or be killed now. Either way, we get the crown. I'll never choose exile. It's a chief. It's a chief. Die fighting. Die fighting. Lamentably then, we have only one choice. Insects swarm from the ground, stinging your skin and surrounding you in a buzzing whirlwind. Ulf is shouting at the Count in fury, but the mass of bugs covers your face, smothering you. Your breath stutters. The last thing you hear is the Counts arguing about how the regions will be portioned out. It's some comfort to know that they're unlikely to settle it peacefully. And that's it. Oh my god, that was brutal. Good game, everybody. GG to the Counts. Grabbing back the throne. Wow. That was good. That was really good. Nothing personal. Of course it never is. King Oskar's skeleton was picked clean by a swarm of devouring insects. Oof. Then the swarm engulfed the rest of the palace, consuming any who opposed the Count's rule. That is so brutal! Oh my god. Unable to keep their puppet on the throne, the chiefs were forced to retreat to the frozen northern brood. It wouldn't be long before a new northern claimant would arise, and when they did, the chiefs would be ready. In a sandapple vineyard, Javier and Grandy Pasnik opened a bottle of their finest vintage. Their schemes had amounted to nothing, but there's always next time. I got my stinging revenge. But next time, don't stop my business. Shut up. And so, the demon Belfeminar did lay waste to the kingdom, and the fields were barren, and the sky turned black with insects. None were left to oppose the rule of King Zemuel, who ascended to the throne amid rejoicing from the Counts. Oh my god. We've been devoured by the free Eastern market. Oh my god. Maybe Zemuel can finally unite the kingdom, you know? For some reason, I doubt it. Like, reading this, I get the impression that the next reign is gonna be a dark reign. Fields were barren and the sky turned black with insects. This is the reign we're gonna be playing in next time. King Oskar the Prosperous? Why would it be the Prosperous? Why would it be the Prosperous? I'm interested in this. Become a Dynasty event on the start on next rule. Oh yeah, that could be cool. Oh, he saved the nation from famine. That's true. My specialty is rebellion. I don't know how to keep someone on the throne. It's a very specific set of skills. Samuel feels evil, yeah. It was a rather good run with high trade and farming. Oh, that's true, yeah. That's true. We let him have a good passage in the history boost. We liked him. And then you murdered him. Good, right? And for my second famine with the distribution of the wheat eater. Yeah, that's true, that's true. It wasn't too bad and was blessed by good luck, but he had no head for intrigue and realized he was in deep trouble too late to stop it. That's a perfect summary, yeah. Wasn't a bad monarch, wasn't a bad king, yeah. But just not too apt for political maneuvering. Yeah. And did well for trade, yeah. Nobles, the richest is Dragon Pit, and the poorest is Recurrent Ritual. And we have our next monarch, Zemuel. Zemuel is gonna be evil. This next reign is gonna be a grim one. It's gonna be a dark one. There's no doubt in my mind about it.